So thank you. Excuse me. Thank you so much, everyone who is still here with me. But I do have a caller on the line. Hello.
Hello, Mayubu.
Hello, sir. Baba, how are you?
I greet you, Baba. I greet you.
Thank you.
How things?
Well, Baba, we're here pushing it and then not giving up. Thanking God.
That's nice.
How are you, sir?
Mayubu, things they really happen for Nigeria.
Gist me. If you don't hear your own too, because G is full everywhere. As things they happen, so are the victims too. People die.
If like say, call when they play with them, you don't see these protests where they do.
Yes.
It does say the labor, this labor union.
Yeah.
So they prepare for 2027. That talk now play now, you not take them serious.
Talk.
That talk way talk now play, they not take them serious. If they take them like say they be nothing, say they don't fit do anything.
So just some naughty kids, naughty children who are just like trying to act funny. He didn't take it's not taking anybody, any of them serious. It's not threatened, it's not shaking, kind of like, you know. So you are hungry, Abi, so everybody is hungry. So yeah.
Say the thing not they new, like say the organ not they new, say that normal thing. Not be normal thing. People they pass through a lot. See this what that they do for Sokoto, where they for Sokoto, and the other one are for Kano.
What they do for Kano?
Zaria. Yeah.
And now everywhere.
Everywhere now people say the thing now the name where we go give her now, we say chop from your neighbor. Now the name be that now.
Chop.
Chop from your neighbor. Whether you see truck, they come. Now don't chop for your neighbor. Now the name be that.
Coming to come and help you fight if nobody is coming or anybody will come out. They won't use
nobody.
Any come out.
Nobody.
Come out, evolution. They won't use you cash out. Baba. For those we get here, Sha.
Nothing or no one they call. The thing is say that thing where they just start now, that truck where they stop now for the whole state now. Very soon they will say for Lagos. It will start from everywhere.
You know, they don't tell now the whole state on your own, Abi. Go figure it out yourself, all right? So what would then happen is that that video where would they watch for Kano, they watch for Zaria, all these places, it is coming to the store or warehouse near you.
Warehouse, yes. Now the thing with that, now the name now just fit from your neighbor and the something. And this investor whether they look for everywhere. Even they tell them from there, say they Nigeria work, they want to collect bribe. Like we say, he believes everybody for Nigeria are thief.
Your president is telling investors that listen, if anybody asks you for money, come and tell me, okay? Because I know they will ask
come and tell me.
All right, come and tell me. And he didn't say it to them like a side talk. He actually publicized it to those ones where they did the room. And so we take care of them.
Yeah, now the news will carry them now, and the foreign news everywhere will carry them. Now, normal, now he just talk and he mean and say, now he say the country corrupt. And he say they look for investor. Every investor when they look for, where they tell them say your country is corrupt. Indirectly say we are corrupt.
And now he has to give all the investors he has to give them their his own personal numbers now and say, see.
His personal number, yes.
Hey, Steven, please come here. Thank you very much. Okay. Apart from all the documents you signed, all of that in there, right? Here is my personal number. Anybody will ask you for
personal number.
Call me.
That thing, no, they talk. It's not the way when they present the thing. You know, just I make the thing. Not pure. You know, they present it something where go there, just begin to talk another thing, talk different thing. And he go Nigeria, go there, then go do the lie, say now, so they meet this, they meet that. Go say they don't meet nothing.
Those go come they wait for the result of that trip. Instead of seeing the result, and Naira go crash.
It goes to come.
And our food go cost.
It goes to come. Yes. The investor is coming. They are coming from this. They are like these people. They carry Nigeria. When money not there, they still carry the money for holiday. Then they go triple. They just go for holiday. They don't look for any investor.
Then they collect extra code in dollars, Baba. In dollars. The same scarce dollar. Everybody know what that they do. See, brother, everyone knows what they are doing. So those who are still pretending, if they think pretending that they don't know what is going on or what they are doing, we now make the consequences of all of this to go away. Right. We shall see.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Okay.
You are my first caller tonight, so I'm going to take another one, a quick one. Baba, thank you so much. Bless you. Here is, I believe, another caller on the line. Did I get you?
Yeah, this my CA from Atlanta. My good general.
I was like, I wasn't sure that, how are you today, CA?
I'm okay.
It's really good to hear from you again, Baba. Here we are.
Oh, yeah, I just want to ask you. I want to ask you, how about the student loan? How far?
I don't
have you not?
Because even
I want to apply now, so I want to apply. So I want to know if it's ready, so I can apply.
See, I get 3 people where they ask me for school fees. I tell them, say, see, relax, a lot for Kobale. I mean, relax. The moment I see the information about the student loan, now I go first get up. Now I don't avoid their text messages and calls because I no get answer. Did you hear something?
It's terrible. What's going on in Nigeria?
See, did you hear something about the student loan at all, or you just want to ask?
Oh no, I want to ask you now if you hear anything so that I can tell people where to apply.
Well, I did now. I don't hear anything. Oh, like say my friends will have to drop out of school now. Go look for something else.
Oh, there's no website yet. I thought you are supposed to help in setting up the website.
Me care. People go so they ask me now, say, Baba, we heard say something about website. About people will promise them 21st of February. Even they don't remember the name of the person. We promised them 21st of February. As we they talk right now, ask any student in Nigeria. That person will promise.
Nigeria, my ego.
Let's just say play with them, lives.
The country don't go. And it's like they have keypad warriors in every group. In my old school association, secondary school, one guy there is just bringing even a bajak. I said, I don't even know this guy from school. I don't know how he infiltrated our group. I don't know how he became a member of that group. I'm telling you.
You have somebody in your group that pretended to go to school with you, right? Now, now, you are questioning that, like, when did you even go to school with this one? You are not sure.
I've seen the name. I checked the face. I keep posting things about anything pro Tinubu, anything pro APC. He will put it online. And of course, I will always contact him. I always contact him immediately.
Hey, I'd be like, whoa. I get one friend. I get one friend. You know what thing they do? Ingo go on. It go on Facebook. As I am live now. Or let's say. Yeah, as I am live now, right? So this my power will come there and it will come and type Tinubu for second time, Tinubu 2027, inshallah. Just to watch the reaction of the person talking.
The reaction there.
And the reaction of those who are watching. Here you get. So they will now be like, now Google kill you. You this person that type Tinubu 2027, now you go die, you go share and all of that stuff, right? This is his own way of testing the
water,
actually coping and feeling.
React.
This is the situation, CA situation. That's why I
like you said.
That's why I said something about frustration. Go on.
It's like somebody whose house is on fire. Instead of to look for ambulance or fire service to quench it, you are pursuing rat and other stuff. There's no miracle with this dollar increase. There's no shortcut to it. What you stated is more production. You have to move from consumption to production. That's all. That's what drives the naira. Not fighting below the change, arresting them or Binance, arresting Binance official. That's just a temporary measure. It's still going to go up.
Yes.
Right now it's about 1,600 per dollar. I can assure you by July it's going to be 2,500.
Long CCA. Let's say you say.
No, I'm not giving them. I'm not giving them a long group.
Inside you, they tell you say, wait till you they see. As bad as it is, we sham on top Niger. That's why they use July. By July, if you don't enter 3,000. By July. So what would
I was telling my wife today about the skit I saw. I think it was a girl from Kenya. I was talking about best airports in Africa. Of course, he mentioned South Africa. They showed the airport. He called Kenya. They showed the airport. He called Egypt. They showed the airport. He called one other country. Then when he said Nigeria, Lagos. He shouted, "Who put Nigeria on this list? Who put Nigeria on this list?" When they showed Nigeria airport and they wrote to the airport, Bayogo, it was an eyesore. Well, let me not take your time. Let's keep. Like they say, we should keep praying. Let's keep praying for the nation. Thank you. Bye bye.
We'll keep praying then. All right. So that's the list, isn't it? Because you just be like, "Whoa, man." It now depends on the kind of prayer you are praying for Nigeria. Listen, I used to say, stop praying for Nigeria. It's a waste of prayer. But I'm advising you to pray for Nigeria. Okay? When you do your homily, in the morning, what do you call that? Mass in the morning. When you do the morning prayer and the rest of that, you've done all you have to do. So those of you who are really good in prayers, right? Please pray for the breakup of Nigeria and save lives. Please. Okay? I used to say, don't pray for Nigeria. Please pray for Nigeria to break up. You will thank me later. If you don't understand what I just said. Hello there.
Hello, my
Baba. How are you?
how are you doing now? This is my first time. My name is Austin. I'm calling
Austin.
from.
Where are you calling from?
London. Yeah, from London. Yeah.
Beautiful. Austin, when somebody called for the first time, we have something to welcome them. And this is yours. Yeah, there's a new member who has made it through tonight as well. How are you, Baba?
Oh, yeah. Well, I tried it a few times. I'm so happy I got you tonight. I've been listening to you from 2022. Actually, I was I was in Nigeria in February to April in 2022 in the run-up.
2 years ago.
And all sorts of things happening. I was in Lagos, and I was surprised, to see Lagos the way it is. But anyway, that's not the reason I called. There have been talks all over about what is going to happen to Nigeria. What is Nigeria? Some people call Nigeria as a contraption. People forced us together, and all those talks. The quest for independence and self-determination is quite supreme, and the human rights of any group, anybody, even in the family.
Right.
I have the approach. I'm very independent. In fact, there's a lot of you in me. You're a far younger person to me, but I really appreciate, and I think I see myself a few things in you. Your boldness, your unapologetic, especially talking about this.
I know people say that
criminal children who grew up into.
I didn't even see that as something that is a quality until people started saying, "Oh, yeah." But it's pretty much like natural instinct. Baba, I used to be always angry, like genuinely, seriously, right? Like every time this one that I'm now talking to people, and all of you are like, "Oh, you are funny. Oh, your message is deeper." Before, it was always anger, rage, and all. So
I could see that.
You get to give a damn about what will happen. I will speak, I will react the same way. But then I started growing old. I just felt like there are many ways I could deliver this message. Baba?
Can I tell you something?
Tell me.
Can I tell you something?
Please.
You are the younger brother I never had.
Oh, thank you, Austin.
Honestly, I see a lot in you that I know is my quality as well. People think, they call you.
Do you?
Oh yes. They call you names. Some people say you're arrogant, you're insultive, you're not disrespect. What is respect and what is disrespect? You see, this Nigerian thing about religion, we are killing ourselves with religion. Religion is nothing. Religion is an instrument of oppression. But anyway, that is not the point. The point is that
go on, Austin, please.
Yes. Religion itself is an oppressive instrument that is crafted. If you look at the history, the Christian ethics and all that, look at the Bible and everything, nothing will ever come out of religion that will make the country good. You can see that we have churches and everything. Look at what England is. England started moving away from religion into the democracy, that the welfare system that they have, we enjoy today.
That's right.
But what is Nigeria doing? Nigeria is digging itself into the hole of poverty, deprivation, and penury. Young people don't have chances. The children or the people who are following in the world, those young APC people, where apprentices of the likes of, in fact, Wike and all. Wike is an apprentice of. I'm from River State. I'm a Calabari man.
Bless you.
You understand? Wike is an apprentice of the likes of Odili and all those things. But that's another argument. But what interests me is when the Odudua, the Biafra, and all those things. You know, the average Nigerian has typically the same characteristic. The mind of the average Nigerian is rotten, is corrupt.
I know.
The young people, look at Betty Edu, 37, 38. She's even not up to 40 years. What is she? What now tonight?
37. You are right. 37, 30.
Exactly. Look, did you see her character? Did you see how she behaved? And I was watching her rise. This guy from APC, what's his name? Their spokesperson, talking about the youth corps that Tinubu appointed into his cabinet. That is against the law. Yes, that's against the law. It's against the Youth Service Act.
It is.
If you're serving, you're not an employee. Now, the question I have is Tinubu is she taking youth corps allowance, or she's being paid the ministerial salary, or she's taking both?
To them, it doesn't really matter. Tinubu can do whatever he likes.
It doesn't matter.
And turn the law on his
exactly.
head.
So,
and then still have a country.
Exactly. So now
it doesn't work that way.
Now you're seeing there's a fine line cutting across the generality of Nigeria, whether you're a Christian, Muslim, you're traditional religionist and all that. It doesn't matter. We all have this, and that's what they call when they talk about generational curse. That's what it is. Generational curse is just about culture. It is not a spiritual thing. It's the culture you grew up in that curses you or blesses you. You understand? But if Biafra wants to go, I can bet you, I want them to go. I want that independence, that regional autonomy and all that. But yes, but for me, they might not succeed very well. Maybe what is happening or what has happened to them, especially in Lagos, might turn their mindset up. Traditionally, the Igbos are not autonomous. They all have independent units. They're not that set up. Exactly. Whether Biafra will succeed or not, I don't know. But I know that there will be problems. Even within River State, for example. There are problems. Look at what Wike did. Look at what Amechi did and Odele and all those. River State is the second richest
that is now
state.
Like becoming a systemic division that to say, you know what I mean? The rivers are going to remain divided until a faction comes to power.
Very divided. Very divided.
All that. I get that.
Exactly. So River State is the second richest state in terms of revenue. 62% of regional people are poor. Look at Bayelsa, it's the second poorest state and the petrol state. There's no road linking Port Harcourt and Bayelsa clearly.
Even below poverty. Over
exactly.
90% of Bayelsa.
Exactly. And
they are compared, they are even compared to people of Zamfara. You know that?
Exactly. And to further the indictment on Bayelsa, Jonathan came from there. What did he give them? He took University of Itoke. There is no plantation, there is no factory. Okilo wanted to set up a gas turbine to electrify the place. They all killed it. Didn't you see it? What is the meaning of university when there is no work? What's the meaning of university? University is a response to availability of jobs and all that. When people graduate, they get jobs. How can you be building university all over the place? Churches are building, federal universities are dying, private university. This week, from River State, who just died, he wants to build a university in his name. I find that very offensive. Let me not use that word offensive. I find that very, very disingenuous, actually.
Pretty much like
you see? So,
kind of.
Yeah. Exactly. Look at River State. There's no jobs. People are struggling.
A system that needs real investment standard to be maintained, but it has become Tom, Dick, and Harry of a thing.
Exactly. Look at Wike. People are saying it's a perform. Wike is saying Mr. Project. That guy is so stupid.
I know.
Building roads. I came from I schooled in Port Harcourt. I know Port Harcourt. I went during primary school. I walked from that's Dio. I trekked to the town, Port Harcourt Township. It's not very far. So what is Port Harcourt that Wiki has been building for 80 years, building bridges all over the place? Where are the bridges? Where there's no job, resource farming closed, water plant boat yard is not open, nothing is working. There are no roads linking the local government. We are a riverine area.
Capital development for these guys is something that is impossible for them. They love building the mountain blocks and all of that stuff, taking pictures with half completed and overinflated road construction and all that, while the people are left with nothing.
Nothing. So yeah, Michael, I'm really happy to engage with you. And I like the work, your approach. I like your approach. Those old people who have no sense, people like Wole Soyinka, they don't respect that. They don't need it. Wole Soyinka don't. I used to respect him.
Austin, I believe that
I used to respect him.
You know that respect is respect. You know? What they say, it simply means that if you are older than me, you should have some little respect for me as a younger person, because I have to respect you as well. And it is this approach, right, that actually makes us, I believe, exposed human being, right, and not animals. So when people don't want, when people do something wrong, and they are not in the habit of taking responsibility and say, I'm older than you, can you talk to your father like that? Excuse me, you just did something wrong. Take responsibility. Don't talk about my father or my mother. Now, the moment you go that way, do not ask for respect again. I don't care how old you are.
Exactly.
Something wrong. Even be responsible for it. Don't tell me because I'm younger and say, can you say that to your father? Are you mad, Dinema? Are you mad, Dinesa?
Thank you. That is the aspect I enjoy.
You know what I mean now?
That is the part. I enjoy. You see, leadership for me, and please, if I'm wrong, tell me. How can you follow? How can somebody call themselves a leader when you have no vision? Vision means you know where you're going and you're leading people there. These people have no vision. Why should I follow you? When you're sitting down, you want me to sit down. I want to move, my friend.
You know what?
But anyway, Nigerians need to change their mind. We need a change of mind. That is what you're preaching. That is what the message I get from you. And everyone that comes in should look at us as the same, because the federal system we have today would have worked very well for us if the state governors are not corrupt, if the local government systems are working. And what they need to do is remove power from the federal setup. You know, maybe 20% to the federal government for foreign affairs and all that. But the bulk of the power should go to the states and the local government. That is where the development requirements are there. We need that. That's why
I was born.
That's where the needs are there.
You know what I mean? They've been making this same proposal that you just made now since when you were a teenager, that you have little knowledge about Nigeria. Look at you. You're a man now, right? Here you are. You are still asking them to do same thing. They just intentionally won't do it. Whatever we are getting right now is exactly what they want us to get. You know what I mean? See, Austin, let me take a look.
My I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the time.
God bless you.
Thanks
for taking out time to be part of this too. You know, I appreciate it. Every minute of it.
I always listen. I always listen to you.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, you have a good one.
God bless. Thank you.
That is it. It is true that even as much as we all have ideas, we have beautiful ideas of what we think could save Nigeria. There's something we must always remind ourselves of. Yes, Nigeria is not working. It's hard. It's corrupt. It's this or that. I don't want to be part of it anymore. We want Biafra. We want this. You see, in all of this, as much as you are all very right, we are all right to say, here you get, Nigeria is not working. But there's something you must remember. Nigeria is working for the people that are making Nigeria not working for you. So therefore, what you are experiencing in Nigeria right now is intentional. Could error, could mistake. Can't add intentional wickedness plus inefficiency, incompetence, and incapability. It can't be like, say, Baba, pandemic of problem, Nigeria, no way. Go and get somebody to kind of break that down for you. Here is the Prince Jejema. Did I get that right? Is that you?
Yes, Baba.
It is you.
Prince Jejema, representing IPOB for life.
Yes, so how are you, Baba?
Baba Deo, how are you?
Well, I'm very well. Oh. I'm almost rounding up and I'm enjoying myself. You know, like.
Oh, great.
The Prince, thank you so much for joining me. And there you go. You have the floor, please.
Thank you, Baba.
Please.
First of all, I want to thank the Yoruba Union for the wonderful work they've done, especially all the members.
So great. Thank you so much, Prince.
Our the face of Yoruba Union, our great princess.
Princess Balogu.
I've not been seeing her, Princess Balogu. She's an amazing woman.
Behind, and Nigeria Shege is dealing with her too. I promise you. In her house, somebody enter her compound. Princess, they watch the person. And somebody enter her compound. That person not be from her compound though. Walked in, stroll about, and just saw some half jerry can of petrol beside the generator house. Just carry him. Princess said she's looking at him from the house. Is he an engineer? Is he working? Is he coming here to repair something? She watched him drag that 25 liters petrol, put it on a bike, and zoomed off. Now she was like, should I shout Oli, Oli, Oli? Is that not too late now? I said, don't worry. Someone will tell you, say, sorry, ma, I don't even know how I find myself in your kitchen. Oh. Are you mad? They carry my pot of soup. You say you don't know how you found yourself here. I said, that's the reality today. So if all of you have not been hearing from Princess, she's fighting the shege. I promise you.
Oh my God.
All of now will be rich people. Where they say, you do okay. Una go hear them too. Ask Princess. She's watching. She's here. Go on, Prince.
Baba, that one they talk koro. That one they say koro.
This is true life story, now.
You know, before your eyes.
What
you know, just it happen like say na female or magic.
Inside your house.
You know, inside your house. So
compound the way get gate too. Because you mistakenly left the gate open.
Don't say you don't sleep, Baba. Don't say you don't sleep. You did the look. Just the watch film.
She said she thought some other tenant invited an engineer to come and look at their generator. Now, when the guy carried the jerry can fuel, that's when she felt like she should shout, Oli, 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 Oli. It don't go, Otilo. Go on.
Baba, also, I want to thank you, Baba, our anchor here.
Thank you.
You know, the way you made that union program transparent, you made it end the trust that it is enjoying. That whenever you called for for people to come together, those who are not even Yorubas, they are very happy to support.
I've seen that,
which is amazing.
That's right.
So I really thank you.
Thanks.
Then to our program today, you see, I've been hearing people talk. They said they are saying some will be having doubt if we have anything else, but not Nigeria, whether how it's gonna work. Nigeria to start with is not a nation. Even to call it a country is management. To call it a zoo self is an insult to animals. You understand? Those in Abuja are terrorist politicians. That is the best way to describe them.
Yes, sir.
Because everything they are doing is costing lives. It's taking lives every day. About 300 people were killed in Plateau. Did they move? The senators, House of Rep, even the Jaga bandits, the irreparable damages, they were celebrating in Lagos. Is that not out of the way terrorists behave? They are cold-blooded to anything human being. They don't care. So that's the way to describe them. They are terrorist politicians. So it's only in a place where there is not a nation that you can see those kind of things happening. Okay. So, and to those who are doubting, I want them to know that Biafra nation, Oduduwa nation is going to be one of the best things that can happen to us in that country. Even Arewa nation is one of the best things that can happen to Hausa people. Why? Is because Hausa people, they are business people. They go everywhere. They want to do their business peacefully. Okay, and they are industrious. If you look at the Biafrans, we are everywhere with our business. You can't join a fight or terrorism with business. It doesn't go together. You understand? So, and if you look at the way we behave, we like good lives. Maybe in December, they were showing houses that are built in the eastern part. You know, we like good life. So our society must be good. There's no two ways about it. Many of us have traveled abroad. We've seen how people live, how country they are being organized. You understand? But when you come back to Nigeria, immediately you enter the airport, you are another human being entirely. You get what I mean? That is what Nigeria is doing to the mentality of our people. Okay, so when we have anything like Biafra, you know, it's gonna be 1 million times better than anything called Nigeria.
Anything is better than what they are offering us in Nigeria right now. Let's be honest.
I guarantee anybody that it's gonna be 1 million times better. Even though Duduwa Nation, is going to be 10 million times better.
Because nobody is saying, Nigeria. See, everybody who is listening to us, you understand something, okay?
Yeah.
In all of this, nobody is saying it is going to be easy. What we are saying is that it is going to be worth it than for us to die as unknown citizen in a contraption like this that doesn't value our lives. So if you have to die for the independence of your own region, if you have to bleed to make it work, we are not saying it's going to be easy. We are saying it is going to be worth it. Prince.
Sure. You know, Mayegu, that's one unique thing Nnamdi Kanu did, you know, to Biafran people. Nnamdi Kanu worked on our psyche. You know, he made all of us, he taught every one of us what a society should look like. Most of us that are now have been living with the mental slavery of Nigeria, the military life of Nigeria. He taught many of us. He changed our way of thinking. Do you understand? That's why we are revolutionaries in this Biafra movement that want for the restoration of Biafra. And surely they are holding it now. They can. The IPOB have gotten a solid movement that whether Nnamdi Kanu is there or not, we are going to Biafra. It's not going to change anything. You understand? But all that we are fighting is that our leader is our leader and he must be freed, as the court has declared it.
Days, so now we have 14. We have 15 days. So the time that they would have to cover themselves in their shame and just announce that it's been granted bail again and let him go. To start with, though, here you get. I'm counting it.
Yeah.
You just mentioned that, and I just remember. Go on.
Yeah, you see, the court has freed him. Right. In fact, Nigeria committed terrorism, criminality.
That's right.
In every way, I don't see the way you commit terrorism and you are, you know, moving from one court to the other.
And why do you taken serious by the world, by the rest of the world? Where they know that your court can delay any case. They won't get judgment from your court. So they are not going to come to a country and put their investment in a country that can suddenly wake up tomorrow and go after them, and they won't be able to go to any court in Nigeria and get justice.
Exactly.
So who is going to bring their money to such place? Will you? Will you take your money to such place, Prince?
Nobody. How it's only a
the money you made genuinely, or not blood money or drug money. Would you take it to that place?
Even a criminal will even take their money to there because
even criminals will be careful, right?
Now they immediately their money is in. They will just go out.
It doesn't go out anymore.
Yeah. So that is it. So there is a shame. It's a dance of shame that they are dancing. You know, the way it is a dance of shame. They better live now. The more they are holding now, the more they are destroying the image of Nigeria. The more they are destroying the economy of Nigeria. Is the Nigerian people don't know the implication of this.
Especially the spiritual part of it that you strongly believe in, that you see they have brought problems upon themselves, but they are not telling themselves. The more they keep him, the more this calamity will continue, right?
Exactly, my good general. And Kano is in fact, if anybody in Nigeria knows something better to do, is to advise Nigeria government, because everything Nnamdi Kanu said, all have come to pass. Is that not spiritual?
That is right.
Things he says in advance, everything he told them that their PVC is useless, their court is useless, their judges is useless. And all have played out.
Has been plotted that he will succeed Buhari. He said that years ago.
He said it's years ago, even before it happened.
Yes.
So is it this kind of person you think you can just lock up just like that, and you think you have succeeded? It's to me, it's madness and dance of shame. Thank you, my good general.
Let's see how they will cover that up and probably save their ass in the next few days, or it will just be that fly that fail to yield the 1A and follow the cause to the grave.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. You stay safe, Prince, okay? And take it easy.
God bless you, Baba.
I'll see you again. All right, take it easy. So that's Prince Jejeman, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a wonderful 160 minutes so far. I do have an extra 20 minutes that we can use or use tomorrow. How about that? I know. So we are going to have our brunch time tomorrow as usual, all right? And there is going to be the phone in where everyone can actually say what they've always wanted to say, all right? So you can join me if you are in the US. It usually starts from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. I know some of you probably just be coming back from work or you're getting ready to go to one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can always catch up too if you can't get be part of it. But yes, so those who are not too early in their own place, right? Of course, you can meet me around that time. So let me make it a quick, let me make it a shorter break now, okay? I will call it a night now. But tomorrow, we'll have a long day, starting with our brunch time. Breakfast and lunch time with Mayegun is a gist time where, and One True Emperor is already becoming my co-presenter now on that new segment. So thank you so much for spending your evening with me again. Everyone, if you joined us midway, you can indeed watch this from the start. Just move the cursor backward and then you can watch it again. But if you have been with us all night, and yes, we will be calling it a night, like the broadcast if you haven't already. Share it. Subscribe to my channel. So that next time when when Mayegun is live, you will be one of those to receive the early notification. So thank you to all my callers, commenters, and the rest of you. I will see you again. You have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Jíjó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún.